All right, hello everyone. Welcome to this demonstration. This bot is actually one of my first that I've ever made, and it's actually a really big pride of mine. So basically what it does is it will take you through the entirety of the Booking.com website, and it'll get everything you need to know based on the data you give it. So if you give it a place you want to go to, you give it how many guests you want to go, a day to check in and a day to check out, and it'll automate everything for you, go through all of the lists of tables, output costs, output how many beds there are, and output the place that it would be uh, into a nice table right in the terminal. So let's do that together. So we'll run this. Now it's asking me to put in a place to go. Let's say we're going to France. Okay. And then a number of guests to go. So we'll say 4 people. Data check-in, what day is it? It's the 19th. We'll go tomorrow. So the 20th. And then we'll come back before the end of the month for finals. All right, 29th. So what this does is it's going to get everything. It's going to open booking, put in France, get out of any pop-ups. 20th, 29th for adults. It'll search for it. It'll set 3, 4, and 5-star ratings, and then it'll get all of all of the data from what you need, and then it'll quit the program and output this table right here. So as you can see, we've got all of the different names. We've got the hotel costs, and we've also got all of the hotel beds. So whenever it doesn't have the beds itself, it usually puts properties, and you can see that there are this many properties that have the name of mobile home face Place Azul. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's pretty much it. It says the table's printed, and then it exits. And that's pretty much the basis of this. Going through it, it's a very basic Selenium run through. So you can see if we start in the first one, if I'll close this down a little bit. So you can see that we're landing the first page, and then we get our place to go. We send the keys there, we click the button, click the first option, we get our check-in dates, we get our checkout dates, we get our guest number, and it's doing all that stuff through CS selector. I'm a fan of the CSS selector. I know everybody else uses usually like X label and stuff like that, but I like CSS selector. And then once it does all the filters, it'll go through everything and apply the filters and report the results. And these are kind of the idea of that. So this is the report of actually making the table itself. This is the filtering where it applies the star rating and gets the lowest prices. And then here's just a constant of the base URL, and you've got our init and everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.